spring has sprung, and also what has sprung, a nice little chip on the windshield. So now that we got a good 60-degree day and it stopped raining, I'm going to attempt to repair this little stone chip. There it is. All right. So I went ahead and bought this windshield repair kit off of Amazon. It came in a 2-pack. So I got one intact, and these are the contents here. You get your little pack that's got the resin, a little push tab, your little adhesive disc that's going to go on the windshield, and you can't really see it, but there's another little plastic shield that's going to go on later, and this is your pedestal that's going to go on. Got a little razor blade, and this is the injector. So I went ahead and put some blue painter's tape on the other side of the windshield so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So step one, take your little push pin and you go and you find where that stone chip hit the window, and you're going to want to pick out, you got to make sure that essentially there's a hole to inject the resin into. You want to make sure that's all nice and cleaned out. Should backtrack and say step one, I spent a good 10 minutes cleaning this area off of all the road grime and crap and buffing it, getting her nice and clean so this stuff will stick to it. After you get this all dug out, wipe it off again with a paper towel. Now step two, take your little disc, peel off the backing. And we're going to try to do, see this little hole here, you're going to center that right over your chip. Make sure this little tab is pointing up. And you're going to want to rub this down real well. Make sure she's adhered to that windshield really good. Like so. Let's bring that camera in so you can see. Next up, now that you got this good and pressed on here, you gotta get your pedestal. Make sure she's cleaned off. You're going to take this here green backing off. Whoa! There's two little spots there I didn't notice. Now, take this sucker, line it up. Press down real good. Take your time and do it right. Now what we're going to do next, take out the old resin, pull the cap off. Now you see there's some notches on here. The camera will focus on it, let's see. Anyway, the camera can't focus, there's two little notches on here. Take your little razor and cut it off at the first notch, which I will do off camera. All right, we are cut. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to pour this resin into the pedestal. Get a little rag here to wipe up any excess. Just going to squeeze that in there. Get her nice and full. Alright, now that we got that done, we'll set this stuff to the side. Now, I'm going to take the old injector, stick her on there all the way down, and we're going to pull this plunger up until it goes to the second notch. 1, 2. We're going to twist it around and lock it. We're going to create a good vacuum on here. We're going to let this sit for 10 minutes. So now 10 minutes has gone by. Now what we're going to do, we're going to quickly take this off, put it back on, and then depress the plunger down to this top notch. I'm going to get this camera set up so we can record this. One swift movement, let the air escape, put it back down. I'm going to twist this, push it down to this notch and lock it. Now we're going to let it hold for 20 minutes. Pulled back the tape so you can kind of see what it's doing here. We're going to let this sit for 20 minutes. Okay. 20 minutes has passed. And I think we're looking pretty good. I think there might be one little spot that really didn't... I don't know. It's not perfect, but you know, for a do-it-yourselfer, I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so we're going to, boom, take off the plunger and then wipe up any excess that just sprayed all over the place. Sure you get that good and wiped up. I'm going to take the old razor blade, scrape this sucker off. He's on there too. Woo, there goes some resin. We're going to catch all that. You know, you might want to get some paper towels handy. Forgot to mention that. There's going to be resin all over the place. Man, she's really stuck on there too. Gonna need to wipe the razor off a little bit there. Rawr. Whew, there we go. Now as we clean up some of this resin, I'm gonna keep some of it on the razor and just kind of drop it back over this area. You're gonna take your little, where is it? Show up on the camera there. There it is, this little orange piece, yellow, orange, whatever. You're gonna put her over the area. And I'm gonna wipe up some of this excess resin. Wipe off my razor. Continue to scrape some of this up, because it's everywhere right now. I'm going to work this thing around to get all the air out of it. I think what I might do, or what the instructions tell you to do, go back with your, where are we? Come on, camera. Another little bit of this. You're gonna lift this back up. Put a dab of that right on the repair. We're gonna work this in. Work out all the air. Now what the instructions say is to go out in the direct sunlight for 15 minutes. Well, right now it just got done raining. It says to leave it, if it's overcast, leave it out for an hour. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave it in the garage with the lights on overnight. Make sure I got this covered up real well. We're just gonna come back to this in the morning. I'm taking advantage of the warm weather, and because it's supposed to cool down again later this week. And as you can see, a little overcast outside. So I'm just gonna leave it under my fluorescent lighting in the garage. Oh, there it is right there. Let's see. Let's turn the light off. Alright. We're gonna let that set overnight. Well, believe it or not, there was some sunlight outside, so I actually got to let this thing cure. So now, I'm just gonna take the old razor blade, lift up on this. Oh yeah, yep. She cured. Well, let me throw this out. Let's get this camera in here. Put some tape back on there so you could see what I'm about to peel off here. Now you can kind of see a little bit of that. Like the resin didn't get all the way in there, but it filled in the hole. I think we're gonna, this is gonna prevent it from chipping any further. It's nice and smooth now. I give this product a B+. I mean, I don't know that you're gonna get professional results out of a bottle, but for what I needed it for, yeah. As long as I don't get a crack across the windshield, I'll be happy. So there you have it. There's another one. Another do-it-yourself job from Jackwagon Garage. Why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for visiting.